So there's a boy named Daniel.
Oh shit!
Like this.
Can you get a pass face again?
What?
That.
Oh yeah, of course. Anything to not eat. Welcome to the Sue Family Challenge. We will be attempting to eat ghost pepper noodles for the. How many times have we done this? How many times have we done this video and then we always fail?
This is Andrew's first time.
But yes, okay, so this is true. I've got my whole family here. My sister and my mom and Sophie are napping upstairs.
You should
they
tell
don't
them
want to be involved.
Tell them what Andrew said.
Oh, let me tell them exactly. We've got Dan, we've got Andrew Oppa, we've got my fiance, we've got me, right? Now, Andrew Oppa, he is my biggest supporter. So he's telling me, listen,
Stephanie, whatever you need, I'm gonna do it for you. Whatever reaction you want me to give you, if you want me to start crying, I'm gonna give you an Oscar. I'm gonna win an Oscar for this one. I'll start crying. I'll start bawling my eyes out. Whatever you need for a good reaction.
I said, Oppa, just keep it natural, okay? Because you won't even have the brain cells to think about a reaction once you try a bite of this. He doesn't believe me.
He said the double, what is it? Double spicy nuclear. 2 times nuclear, he was chilling.
But this is like 20 times nuclear.
He said, okay.
He says, let me just try it. He's gonna find out for himself. So we're gonna put some water in these, cook these up. But first, a quick message from today's sponsor. Listen, I've been getting a little bit busier, right? And I still want a home-cooked meal because it just makes me feel nice and warm inside. I like to sit down with it. If you're like me and you'd rather spend your time eating rather than cooking, or maybe you're a busy little bee, I'm gonna tell you about HelloFresh because it has been pulling through. It has been saving my stomach because I've been super busy lately, and I love the fact that I can get America's #1 meal kit delivered straight to my door. Here's what's so amazing about it. They come pre-portioned, pre-packaged, with these beautiful recipe cards included so that it makes putting a warm meal on the table so quick and easy. I'm talking 30 minutes or less, 20 minutes if you use their quick and easy options. They've got a plethora of recipes every single week so you never feel like you're eating the same thing over and over again. There's actually so many dishes that I've never tried before, like even at restaurants, and I was like, okay, let me try it this week. You can also check out the HelloFresh Market where they have to-go sandwiches that you can bring for lunch. You can check out cheddar bunny snacks, maybe some string cheese to add in for whether it's your kids or for your adult lunches. They've got everything. Now, pro tip, if you guys are bringing your lunch to work, just upgrade your HelloFresh box to a bigger size, make it so that you got a little bit leftovers, pack it for lunch the next day. I'm just saying, okay, it hits different. They've got egg bites for breakfast, soups for lunch, salad kits for lunch. I mean, they've got anything that you're looking for, really. Like anything that I could possibly be craving, I can find it on HelloFresh. And it saves me so much time. It saves me from wasting a lot of food because do you ever have those moments where you need 1 carrot, but you had to buy a whole bag of carrots? It cuts out that stressful meal planning, those stressful grocery trips. And if you guys are back to school, back to work, or you're just trying to get into a healthy routine, HelloFresh might be the answer for you. And it sounds a little bit crazy because you're gonna be like, wow, this is gonna cost an arm and a leg. It sounds like a luxury service. Did you know you can actually save up to 30% by using HelloFresh versus regular grocery shopping? And the packaging for HelloFresh uses almost entirely recyclable or already recycled material, so you can feel good about it. Your carbon footprint is actually 25% lower than that of buying grocery store ingredients for your meals. So make sure to check out the link in the description or go to HelloFresh.com and use code BISS14, that's BIS14, to get 14 free meals in your first 5 HelloFresh boxes. That's HelloFresh.com. Make sure to use code BIS14, BIS14. And thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into it. So we're just gonna open these up. Here, you can open one up. The noodles look very scary.
Don't open all the way.
Oh yeah, don't open all the way. And wait, should we use gloves for the sauce?
Yeah.
Don't
Wait, right now we're just soaking it, honey.
Yeah, but we gotta put the sauce in.
Later, after. We're just cooking it first.
Okay.
Andrew, as you can see,
the
container is made out of double insulated plastic, and the top is actually aluminum foil.
Why is that?
Because it's so freaking dangerous.
I don't know if that's the reason.
Yeah, that is the reason.
I'm so freaking nervous about this. Here are the rules. We're gonna add in the sauce and I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Since I have gloves on, maybe I'll add in the sauce for everyone, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Sound fair? Okay, so I'm gonna cut it open.
It doesn't open.
What happened to these
Like for
scissors? What did we use these scissors on? That's disgusting. What did we use these scissors on?
Ow, that hurts.
So this is what we're gonna do. This is a scary showdown with the whole family. Everyone's gonna be telling stories. When you tell your story, the rest of the 3 people are gonna vote. Did they like it? And if 2 out of 3 decide that they like it, you don't have to eat a bite of the ghost pepper noodles. But if majority votes that they did not like your storytelling, you have to eat a big bite of the ghost pepper noodles.
Yikes.
You gotta get all the sauce in, boo boo. Otherwise, it's not ghost pepper.
Honey, it's ghost
He's trying to
pepper.
kill somebody.
He really is.
really-
This guy is like a little devil on his
Because
shoulder,
Andrew
I swear.
has told me that
No!
he had one chip challenge once, and
Honey!
he was chilling.
So he's out to get me.
Yeah, let the man
You said it was okay,
live.
right? What did you say? What's word for
Here,
word?
let's leave this one here.
I mean, it doesn't even matter at this point. I said what I said.
We also have some Chipotle so that we're not completely hungry. I also feel like these noodles are so bad if you eat it on an empty
Why is your
stomach.
chip? Okay, so we're gonna mix it, and let's try it.
Oh my god, the smell.
Okay, don't get it in your eyes, right?
Don't get it in your eyes.
He said the steam went into his eye and it's spicy, no?
Yeah.
Doesn't it make you
Okay,
kind of want to
So
cry?
let's all try one first.
Hold on,
right?
can I have one bite of Chipotle before
Okay,
I
I need
ruin
some.
it
Yeah,
all?
Me too.
Opa.
Eat some Chipotle first.
I got a bowl. Opa, mix it, no?
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
You're ready?
I'm not ready.
Are you ready, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do we do this to ourselves? Okay, ready? Is this a good bite?
Honey!
Is this a good...
Like this.
Okay, no.
Dan, don't be crazy.
Oh, but don't be crazy. Nobody
Just
be crazy.
test.
Just a tiny
A
bit.
test.
Maybe a little less, yeah.
A little more.
No, a little less.
Okay,
Okay,
ready?
that's good.
Cheers.
Okay, ready? Cheers.
It's good, right?
It's good.
It's good.
My hairs are tingling.
The flavor is good, right?
Spicy. Oh my god.
What did I say? It tastes good.
It did not taste good.
I want more. I'm going for a second bite. It's good.
It's good.
No, but if you eat this, you gotta keep eating.
Yeah, you can't stop.
Nah, I eat burrito, bro. Actually, no. Let's go.
Alright, it's starting to catch up to me.
Right? Wait, Stephanie already?
Ice cream.
Uh-oh.
Bring the water. I can't handle
Right.
spice.
Bro, he's gonna
I
die
can't handle
eating the
spice.
chip.
It burned my whole mouth.
Andrew, what do you think? Honest.
It's burning like my lips.
How bad is it?
Huh? It's right now. It started as a 5. It's working up to like a 6. Still going up to like a 7.
He said this is 7 out of 10 spice.
Do you hear the
From
ring?
down.
Do you
Not
have
the
ringing?
ring.
You,
no.
Oh, I got the ring.
Ring starts at like at 8.5.
Really, I have the ringing in my ears right now.
He needs one chip, I'm telling you. This
You're
man
actually
said,
pretty good at spice.
he said this is mild.
All our lips are red.
Yeah, it's hot.
Everybody got fork. Everybody got fork.
No water.
What?
Take
No water?
it.
No, water right there. How would you describe this spice?
It's definitely a creeper. It just kind of sticks around.
It's really painful. I'm just now getting rid of the pain, so I think that for every bite of noodles, I have to do about 10 bites of ice cream, 5 bites of Chipotle.
This is torture.
Who wants to go first? Because nobody.
You go first.
No, you go first. Okay, Dan, it's you.
Alright, Dennis, story time.
Alright. This happened to me like literally 5 days ago.
Okay, so it's a real story.
Yeah.
Based on a real story.
Yeah.
Is
So-
it one of those that, you know, oh yeah, it's a true story, but
I don't know, for me I was scared. It was like one night after work, I went to my house and I opened the door. It's like pitch black, no one's home. And I don't know, I had this weird feeling that I got. Like someone or like a ghost was in this house. I don't know why. I get those feelings sometimes. I just try to ignore that feeling, like just, you know. And then I just went to the bathroom, did my business, and while I was on the toilet, I get this feeling again, like what if someone is like in front of the door?
Like outside your toilet door?
Like the bathroom door. And
Like just staring at you like this? What would they be doing?
I don't know. It could be anything. Like you could hold a knife. I mean, like.
Okay, like that?
And so, I didn't really want to check, and I went to my phone, my Apple Music, and just turn on any Christian music I can find. Cause like.
Okay.
And it didn't help. So like, screw it. I'm just gonna open the door, and no one was there, and it just keeps building up. It's just getting worse.
Okay.
Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I thought I was possessed or something.
Okay.
What terrified you?
I don't know. It's like something was behind me, or like, like if I go to the kitchen, right? You know, like in the microwave, there's like a reflection. I thought someone was looking at me or something.
That was it?
I mean, I was really.
That's literally it?
Yeah, I was really scared. I got really scared.
Oh, I'm so sorry that you were so scared.
Yeah.
Now you have to do such a big bite.
Oh my god.
That's good.
He's already sweating.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, eat your burrito. Eat some ice cream. Can you give him a fork for the ice cream, guys? I shall go next. There once was a man by the name of Frank. Now, Frank is living in a regular house in a middle-class neighborhood. There's a lot of neighbors nearby. It's not an unsafe area per se. It's actually a really nice community. They've got their own little dog park, you know? So Frank's laying in bed. 9 p.m. rolls around, and he just hears just the whirring of cars, cop cars passing by. The sirens, he can see the blue lights just reflecting off his walls, you know? And he's asking himself, like, that's bizarre. We really never have cops going in and out of this area. It just doesn't make any sense. So he sees these cop cars whirring in and out, right? And so he decides to Google it. In that town, a serial killer has broken loose, escaped out of prison, and is roaming around the community.
Oh.
Now he's thinking, listen, he's got a lot of faith in the police. He's never had a problem with the police before. So he's thinking, well, they're gonna catch him obviously, right? So he's kind of in and out of sleep, watching TV, trying to ignore all of those, you know, cop car noises. And then all of a sudden he hears it. That's weird. I wasn't expecting anyone. Then he hears it a little more aggressive this time. I'm sure it's not the serial killer, right? So he slowly goes back into his room, and it's getting more and more aggressive. Okay, well, Frank is just kind of a play it by the book, play it safe type of dude. So he decides to slowly open up one of his bedroom windows and get out on the ground floor. Because if it is the serial killer, what if they bust through the door? He doesn't want to be around,
He's
right?
escaping his home.
Yeah. So he leaves out the back, and he starts kind of reversing into the woods, and he's watching his house. Is the serial killer about to invade his house? Is he about to go inside and look for him? Is he trying to kill him? Does he have a knife? Does he have weapons? And he's thinking all of this behind a tree, right? You're Franklin.
Okay.
Just looking into your house. And then he sees it. The cops ram down the door, and they've got their guns drawn. And so Frank is like, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. The police are doing house-by-house checks. That makes sense, right? That's how I would catch a serial killer. Okay, let me just go back inside and tell them I'm the owner, when all of a sudden, he was dragged into the woods. And that's it.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Better than mine.
Okay, I'll eat my noodles. I'll eat my noodles.
Oh, wait.
Everybody vote
You didn't do it.
Then vote first.
Do what?
in favor for my story.
For her?
Eat.
I say no eat. I vote no eat.
I vote eat. Not one string, multiple strings.
You know, usually I mean, some might even call me a storyteller once in a while. Is this good?
Yeah.
Too good. Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Go, ice cream.
I might as well just bring my noodles with me.
Why, Andrew? Have some faith.
I'm just gonna hold on to this because I have a good feeling I know what's happening. So Jack,
Okay.
Okay.
Jack.
Driving home from work, sleepy. You know, he just worked a long shift. Really dark outside. He's driving home. Sees some lights in the corner of his eye, but you know, he didn't really think much of it. So he's just driving, and then boom, he hits a cyclist. And this guy has no criminal track record, so he doesn't know what to do. He's freaking out. He doesn't know what to do, so he takes off. He leaves.
A hit and run.
Hit and run.
Jack?
He leaves.
Wow.
Yeah, Jack, bad. Goes home, right? He sits down for an hour. He's, you know, his mind is racing. He's sitting in the dark. I mean, he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know if he should call the cops, turn himself in. He knows if he does that, he's gonna be probably in jail for years and years and years. So an hour goes by, and then he hears knocking at his door.
Lots of knocking today.
A lot of knocking.
Yeah, knocking at his door. Okay. So you know he's got a million thoughts going on in his
Did
head.
he get out the window too?
Or out of the car.
He knows at this point, you know, there's no point of running from now. I mean, you know, they're at his house. So he goes, opens the door. Sure enough, it's the police. He opens his mouth. He just made the decision to just go ahead and confess. You know, so as he's starting to confess, the cop cuts him off while he's about to, you know, confess and says, "Jack, your son was hit by a hit and run, and he died on the scene.
Oh no.
Sorry for your loss."
That was his son.
That was his son.
That's a sad story. That's not a horror story.
Honestly,
That was a good emotional story.
I like a no eat. I vote no eat.
No, I say eat. I say eat.
And you?
How about you?
Eat.
Hey.
That's why I brought it.
Small bite.
Nah.
Big
You
bite.
Oh, but you're crazy.
Honey, this is a 7.5 for him. This is a mild.
Like 6.
My knees were buckling.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Hit me with your best.
So there are two friends, right? Stephanie and Dan Dan.
Why do you have to
okay.
do that?
They have a close friend who just got hit by a very
Was it Jack? Or did our friend was killed by their own dad?
it was a very traumatic car accident, right? The person was walking at night, didn't see a car coming, and boom! And now your friend's in the hospital. And his name is Jackie.
Jackie. Okay.
Jack Jr.
Jackie Jr.
Jackie Jr.
So
Okay.
Steph and Dan decided to go visit their dear friend, Jack Jr. They arrived at the emergency room, and the doctor was like, "Oh my gosh, it was bad. Your friend's not doing well. It's been a really traumatic experience, and I think he's kind of getting better, you know, trying to recover, but I don't think he's fully there yet. So please be mindful when you guys visit him, right?" So Steph and Dan just kind of walk straight to the door, and they noticed the door was locked to the hospital room that Jack. I don't know why I want to say jackass. So they decided to knock on the door. A lot of knocking. And they wait. No answer. They knock again. After a few seconds, they notice the door slowly unlocks. So they were like, okay, great. They opened the door immediately, just kind of walked in. When they walked in, they noticed Jack is sitting on his hospital bed and staring into the ceiling, rocking back and forth.
Okay.
And their friends are like, "Oh my God, Jack, are you okay?" And then Jack goes,
Really, thank you guys so much for visiting me.
"Thank you for
Oh my
coming."
god, you're such a good actor. Okay, anyways.
No, I love it.
And that's the end of the story.
What?
Eat.
Bro, just eat.
No! You have to understand, there's more to it. Think about it. You have to think about what's creepy about the story. He's sitting on his bed,
Okay.
staring into the ceiling, rocking back and forth.
So he's talking to somebody up in the skies, saying, "Thanks for visiting me."
I mean,
Talking to who?
who?
A dead person,
Why?
because they're in heaven or.
Why would you say that? There's gotta be clues for the conclusion. This is not just one of those, "Oh, yeah, sure."
Okay.
It's
really
you okay?
Making my nose
I
so
feel like
heavy.
my story is pretty good, so I'm not gonna eat yet, but you guys tell me.
Okay, hold
Do you
on.
want me to tell you the answer?
No,
and you
no.
tell me?
Let's guess the answer. Here's the thing. If we can guess the answer, you have to eat. If we don't guess it,
We.
we eat.
Okay.
Okay, we have to eat. All three of
Alright.
us if we don't guess
It's a
it.
group project.
Okay, group
Okay.
project.
Okay.
She's the smart one.
No.
Why would he not stare at them, the friends, but just the ceiling? And he was still saying thank you.
For visiting.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't talking about the friends. He wasn't talking to the friends.
I'll tell you, Andrew is right, but he's missing a clue. Like, you have to get a clue to get to that conclusion. Alright, I don't think you guys are in the right mind
Okay, give us a hint.
No, I'll just tell you. When they knock the door, and then they notice the door starting to unlock, right? And then when they open the door, Jack was sitting on the bed. So who opened the door?
Open the door.
What?
The
They're
ghost.
behind the door.
Yes. And Jack was thanking the ghost for opening the door and also come visiting
What
him.
the frick? Yeah, alright.
That makes sense?
I think you gotta eat. Cause we ain't eating.
Yeah, you gotta eat, babe. Love you so much. Hey, can I give you guys a little hint on what is so delicious right now? Is if you add the ghost pepper noodles into your Chipotle bowl, mix it up.
Yeah, I wanna try this.
It's actually so good.
I'm gonna
good
try
idea.
this.
Never thought of that. I just did one after another.
It's literally, you gotta get the sour
Get in there.
cream.
Oh.
Alright, boy.
Oh,
Hey, we should sell this to Chipotle.
right? So good.
Who's next?
Done.
So there was this guy named Jack.
Guys.
And then he has another friend named Sam. And they were having a sleepover. It was like 3 a.m. The Sam, his friend, Jack's friend, went to the bathroom. You know, Jack really didn't think of too much of it, and then he took like an hour there. So he was like, "What the heck? What's going on?" So he went to the bathroom to check it out, and the door wouldn't lock. I mean, unlock.
Okay.
The door wouldn't unlock. So
Did
he's
he
like,
knock on the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah. And then Jack was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And Sam said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be there. I'll be out soon." And so Jack goes back to his bed. After like 15 minutes, Sam comes out of the bathroom and walks out of the house and says, "I'm going home." But when he says bye, there was like a weird lettering on his shirt, and it was all red, and it was like upside down. But Jack didn't really think much because like it was late at night, and he just thought Sam was sick, so he just went, let him go home. And he goes to the bathroom to turn off the lights, and he was kind of shocked because he sees a dead body of Sam covered in blood. And he looks to his right, looks at the mirror. What happened?
Are we just doing riddles?
Sam's in the mirror with his shirt on.
Nah.
He sees the same writing on his shirt.
The mirror was broken
Okay, like what though?
because mirror is backwards.
Nah. Close.
The person in the mirror came out.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. There was a hole in the mirror.
His reflection came out of the mirror.
Yeah.
Because the words on the shirt is backwards, you say, right? Because in the mirror, everything's backwards.
So it's like the Us movie.
Yeah.
Low key, yeah.
Ah.
Eat.
E. Why are we like this?
Yeah, why are we so mean to each other today? Like today we're like, eat, you eat. Everybody's eating today. Okay, now I'm nervous. I got a couple stories, right? One is like a twist on a very normal scary story.
Just tell us the story, babe. We don't have to do a multiple choice right now.
This is a real story, so maybe that makes it a little bit creepier, okay? It's by Reddit user Crank Lauza, and he works at like this security firm. He works security at this big management office. He just sits there watching the cameras. It's a very mundane job, but it is kind of creepy, you know, because you gotta be on the lookout. So he's sitting at his desk one day. 11:30 rolls around, and he's getting a little tired. It's about time that he go home, and someone throws a massive rock at the window. Now, this is really abnormal. They don't really experience stuff like this in this type of area. I mean, as a security guard, he has rarely ever had to like call the police, but it doesn't crack the window, so he just kind of moves on. And he also really wants to go home. So then he waits until his shift is over and starts walking to the parking lot. But he just feels like weird. Something weird. So there's a weird vibe going on. He walks closer to his car. Nothing. Okay, he was just being paranoid for no reason, right? So then he gets in, sits down, starts the car, and then realizes that he doesn't have like a super fancy car that like you just walk towards it and it unlocks. He didn't unlock his car.
Okay.
But at this point, he's already driving, and he wants to just get home. So he's on the road, and he just kind of does like a little feel. What am I even worried about? Who's gonna be in my car? I checked when I came in. There's no one in my car, right? So he drives all the way home. And then he goes inside. Then he gets a call from his friend. Hey, do you want to come party tonight? So he's like, okay, well, then if I'm drinking, I should probably Uber, or maybe I'll just ride my bike. The bar is nearby. So he gets on his bike, rides to the bar, has a great time, and on his way back, he sees someone riding behind him on a bicycle. And he's like, oh, that's so weird, right? And he just keeps following him. Now, he's not in New York City. It's not like a really busy area. Nobody's really biking. He just did it because he was getting drunk that night. And it just gets getting faster and faster. And he's like, okay, well, I'll just slow down and let this person pass. And as this person's passing, it's another man. He's got this, like, he doesn't know how to this is a real story. He doesn't know how to describe it other than just pure psychopathic energy. Just is riding past the bike.
Oh, shit.
Like this. Making eye contact.
Yo, that's creepy,
with
bro.
this guy, right? So he's a little bit taken aback, like, okay, that's bizarre. But then he notices that looks just like my mom's bike, I swear to God. Right? So he's like, okay, this is really weird.
That's my mom.
My mom! So he's like, I swear to God, that looks just like my mom's bike. And I had just seen it when I drove home after work. Her bike was parked outside and it was locked. So he's getting close to his house. He calls his mom and is like, Mom, did you let someone borrow your bike? Like, are you home? Is your bike outside? She looks out the window. Her bike is gone. So he's like, okay, that's so weird. So he gets home and that's when he sees it. You know how a car is like this. You've got the driver's side, the passenger side, and then the backseat doors. The backseat door right behind the driver's side was open. He had not opened it.
Someone was hiding in there?
Someone was in his car the whole drive home.
But the car was unlocked the whole time?
Yeah. So, like, I mean, when he parked at the house, someone had gotten out and left it open.
But then why did that clown, like, follow him? Like, to kill him?
I don't know. This is a real story. It was posted on Reddit. Yeah, okay. I guess we don't appreciate real stories with real creepy...
Well, Dennis was a real story too.
Yeah.
I actually like that one.
Thank you!
No, that was pretty good.
I like it. You don't have to.
Especially the...
Really?
Yeah.
Can you
get
do
a
that
pass.
face again?
What?
That.
Oh yeah, of course. Anything to not eat. Okay, let's be real. If you were faced with a psychopathic looking... Okay, you know what? Psychopathic sounds really messed up because there's a lot of psychopaths out in the world, diagnosed psychopaths, who are not violent and honestly really nice people. But if you were staring into the eyes of someone that you knew, without a shadow of doubt, absolutely evil, wants to do nasty things to you. Maybe they want to do some, crazy stuff. Maybe they want to kill you. Maybe they want to torture you, right? You have no weapons.
No weapons?
No weapons. You don't got a knife. You don't even got a straw
No
to try
car?
to poke
No
into
car?
there. Nothing. You can't run. You're locked in this room, right? What do you think is like your instant go-to defense? Would you try to punch him? But what if they're bigger than you?
Oh, we're in the same room?
Yeah. They're staring. Okay, so they're staring right at you.
Oh.
And you know what they're about to do.
Well, if I'm gonna die, I might as well, like, fight. You
You
know.
gotta dig deep.
Dig deep. Okay, you guys want to know what I would do?
What?
Just so you can be inspired. I've said this a lot. I would immediately drop my pants and try to take a poop and start throwing it at them. Because I'm thinking, if I'm more creepy than the creepy person,
Oh.
do you think that they really want to kidnap me? What's
That's
the
pretty
hassle? Imagine you kidnap me and I just have this really bizarre habit where I have to poo and throw it at you every time you come into the bunker. Imagine you're coming into the bunker ready to feed me or whatever and I'm just chucking my poop at you.
Then you wouldn't get fed.
And I wouldn't have poop.
But who does that though? You know.
It's a great idea.
It's a good idea though,
Wait, what
right?
I
can we
think
do,
you'd only
though?
get away with that once.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely a once in a lifetime.
Wait, what would you guys do?
I'm assuming you have a lot of time to think.
Yeah.
You know.
But he's right.
They're just
One of-
sitting on a chair, just waiting for their moment. And you've got maybe like a good 10 minutes to
Are you tied up?
No.
Oh well.
But you can't run.
So you gotta fight. Or
You gotta like,
something.
maybe you convince them. Maybe you're like, you know what? Let me psychologically tell this person why they don't want to kidnap me.
No.
No? Okay.
I was taught to. I was actually trained at work to fight back.
Really?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
What?
If you're stuck in a corner, you fight back.
What?
You
Just
know.
dig into their eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you do something dirty, obviously.
Okay. Okay, so he fights back. What do you do?
Actually, I'll try to persuade him.
Okay.
I'll
First,
I thought he was gonna
Actually, no. Actually, I'll annoy him
Okay.
so much that he's like, nah, he's not worth it. I'm
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. That's
Just start singing the.
persuading. That's only gonna get you in bad places.
Hey, start singing.
Okay, ready? The guy's right there. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
They gotta go.
See, they're not
Just
kidnap
let them
us.
go.
Let us go.
Please.
Speaking of pee, you know the story, right?
Pee?
Where a guy tried to flash me because I was talking on the phone with my sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of it.
Have you heard this story?
No.
I was in a parking lot, a grocery store parking lot, minding my own business. Why do you have Bluetooth in a car? Because you
Yeah.
can put the phone on Bluetooth and you can have 2 eyes and 2 hands on the steering wheel. So I'm talking to my sister, Bluetooth. It automatically connects into the car. I'm putting stuff in and I'm literally getting out of my parking spot. There's nobody else around. This is like the rooftop parking, broad daylight. And this man starts screaming at me, get off the freaking phone. Like he was cussing at me, doing the absolute most. And then I'm trying to just leave because I don't want a confrontation. I don't want something weird to go down and I'm just shook, right? So then I try to leave. He jumps in front of the car. I slam on the brakes and I'm like, what is your deal? Like literally, what is your deal? And he just tries to like take out his wee-wee.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
That's
Take out his
so
wee-wee.
weird, bro.
And I caught the whole thing on our car camera.
Caught in 4K?
Yeah. So I literally,
Okay.
he pulled it up and I was like, I'm telling you, he tried to show me his wee-wee. It's bizarre stuff,
Caught
okay?
in 4K, yeah.
Yeah, caught in 4K.
Sheesh.
Anyway.
You're up, Andrew.
All right.
Honestly, the noodles in the sour cream of
Ugh.
the Chipotle are really good.
Really?
Uh-huh.
The
You
burrito
wanna
is
try
good.
that? Well, that's just all noodle. Now you're just eating all noodle.
All right. So there's this couple. Okay. It's Jessica and Dan. Okay.
Alright. Sure.
So they just bought this house. Okay. Bought this house. It was an old, kind of creepy house, but you know. They're pretty good with their hands. They're handy, so they decided they're gonna do a lot of renovations and modernize it. Ashley, she takes on the easy stuff. Lets Dan do all the hard, heavy lifting and all the contract construction stuff. Jessica's in one of the rooms and she's peeling off the wallpaper. This previous owner put wallpaper in every room. As she's peeling the wallpaper, I don't know. She gets like satisfaction from peeling as much like the biggest chunks of wallpaper at one time as she can.
Okay.
You ever got sunburn and
Oh yeah.
you
Yeah, disgusting.
well, do you ever try to peel like the biggest piece and then you just kind of watch
Yeah.
it like
Yeah.
Or like when you have like stickers on a new container.
yeah.
And you try to get the biggest piece. Yeah.
There you go.
Uh-huh,
Okay.
uh-huh.
Well, she's getting satisfaction. She's having fun.
Okay. Yeah.
But as she's peeling them, each corner of the wallpaper had a name on the back of them and a date. But she didn't think nothing of it. She just kept peeling and peeling and peeling. until one day curiosity got the best of her. She decided to look up the name. So the name brought up a missing person, and the dates matched the missing when the person went missing.
Okay.
The dates matched. Okay.
Okay.
So she went a little further. She checked all the names that she could find on the wallpaper. They all were missing people. So she was like, something's bizarre, right? So she calls the cops. The cops come in the house. They do an investigation. They ask Jessica, where's the rest of this wallpaper at?
Yeah.
You know? And then she's just like, I'm not sure. I think I threw it away somewhere. Why? And they were like, that's not wallpaper.
Those are human skins.
That's it.
It's really good. I will be honest.
Dennis, you get it?
I knew the
I get
story.
it, but
Yeah.
it didn't scare me.
This guy is the
I
hardest.
just want you to eat.
We vote
I just want
naughty.
you to eat.
No, we vote naughty.
That was a good story though. For
Not
We
eat.
vote
I
naughty.
will not eat.
We literally vote naughty.
dang it.
That's pretty good.
That was actually, and your storytelling, that one was like 10 out of 10.
That's
Like
true.
your first story to this story, world of a difference.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I was like,
You
Yeah.
grew, yeah.
You get nervous,
you
but
grew
now.
that's
Yeah.
like a lot of people.
Yeah, right there.
It doesn't
Exactly.
look like it, but it's
Yeah.
a lot of people.
He's actually pointing at the couch.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of ghosts there. Just watching us right now.
Now you got me freaked out.
So my final one, right?
Yes.
It's a short one. So there's a boy named Daniel,
You're just going through it.
and
Okay.
he was working late that night, and in order to get home quick, he decided to take a shortcut. And this was late at night, like 12 o'clock, almost like the other night you went home, right?
Yeah.
And the shortcut is actually going through a dark forest. There's not really much light going on, and it was a really pitch black night. So as he was walking in this dark forest at night, he could barely see the path in front of him, right? He almost tripped and fell. And as he almost was falling to the ground, he grabbed onto something, and it felt like a rope. So he held onto it, so that he didn't
Yeah.
I guess, right?
Okay, a little aggressive.
He didn't trip. And it was just remember, it was like a kind of wet. The rope was kind of wet.
Okay.
That's all. And so he just kind of rushed home, and that's it. Try to forget about it. And the next day on the news, he saw that there was a man who hung himself in the same forest that he was walking last night.
Okay.
And he saw the news, he saw the spot, saw the location, and just went to the toilet, started to throw up. What happened?
It was his intestines.
No.
It was slippery and wet. The rope.
Yeah, it was a slippery, like a wet rope.
It wasn't his intestines.
No.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
he hung himself.
I got
He
it.
didn't
I
cut
got it.
himself.
I got it.
Yeah.
That rope that
Yeah.
he held
Yeah.
was the reason why that guy died.
No.
It was sticky and wet. It was sticky and wet.
Little slimy too.
Little slimy. Are you sure it's not his intestines?
No.
Give me some more clues.
It has to. You gotta know some kind of like forensic knowledge.
It was sticky and wet.
More like slippery and wet.
Wait, so okay, give me the logistics. He falls into a hole, but in
No,
that
he didn't
same
fall into a hole. He almost tripped, and he
but
held onto
grabbed it.
grabbed something, and it would turn out to be a slippery.
And then he
wet
just like
rope.
let it go.
And he just let go and then ran away.
It was the dead man's weebie.
Yo.
Correct. I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
it's fictional. We can only joke about stuff when it's fictional.
Yes,
Okay.
it's fictional, guys.
Yeah, this is all fictional.
So apparently, when someone is hung, their tongue sticks out really, really, really long.
Their tongue?
Yeah, there's mystery that the tongue can't even reach the floor.
Okay.
That was somebody's tongue.
Oh, that was a rope?
It grabbed
The
onto
tongue.
someone's tongue.
Oh my
Wait, you're saying somebody's tongue can reach the floor?
Oh, and he said that the weather, like the forest was
We have a
wet.
say in Chinese,
and
like there's a
slippery.
saying of it, like too, like your tongue can literally go reach the floor.
No way.
Get out.
Yeah, it's like a slang. Like when if
Oh.
someone was hung to death, their tongue can go that long. It does come out, but obviously it's not that dramatic.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a saying. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to know Chinese slangs?
He said, you know what? That doesn't make sense, okay?
Hey.
We got 3 Koreans up in here and you expected us.
was
You
pretty
expected
good.
us to know that?
But that's creepy though, no?
Yeah,
That's
that's
pretty
pretty
good.
creepy.
Yeah.
It's pretty creepy. Good for you.
So-
Good for you.
Could you eat for us? One last time. One last time. I just like seeing you guys in pain, you know?
That's the
And that's
scariest
family.
story. Well, you know, I want to say something. I feel like we were a little bit harsh on each other today. I would like to say that everybody's story was amazing. You guys did so good. I'm so glad that you're alive. There was no one standing outside your window or right behind you next to the microwave. So I'm really glad that you're safe. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments. If you guys want to see us sit down and really attempt the 1-chip challenge, let us know in the comments. Opa, are you down?
I'm down.
How much spicier do you think the 1-chip is compared to this?
Like 2 times?
What would you say?
3 times.
I'll say like 4 times.
4 times?
It's like this. It's okay. So this is actually kind of yummy. So when you mix it with the chipotle, you get some of that good tastiness, right? But that 1-chip challenge, it's almost like if someone were to pry open your mouth and just spray an entire can of pepper spray down, and then shut it close.
I'm excited.
You're
Yeah,
excited?
yeah.
Alright, let's go.
So if you guys are excited, just like we are, let us know. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to check out the link in the description for some exciting little goodies. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.